Right, welcome to the latest episode of Luton Town Here to Stay. Quite a bit to tell you about. We've played a few games since the last time you joined me, so I'll be bringing you up to speed on those games and what's happening at the club. And today we take on Newcastle United, with every single point being gold dust at this stage of the season. So before we head over to the save, can I ask you to like the video if you enjoy what you see, leave a comment, consider sharing, and of course subscribe. You know it makes sense. Okay, let's head over to the save and see what's what. Right, first of all, let me bring you up to speed with the games that we've played since the last time you joined me. That was a 1-0 victory against Brighton. Well, since then we bombed out against Arsenal. We lost 3-0. I don't understand what happened there. We were going so well, 0-0 at half time. We went out second half and caved in, lost 3-0. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Sheffield United, important game to win, and we came from behind to win 2-1. Easy victory against Lincoln in the FA Cup. Then Manchester City lost 2-1. It was tight. It's a narrow defeat, but defeat it is. We got nothing out of the game. Then we've gone to Arsenal. I was expecting the worst there, but we managed to get a 1-1 draw, so there will be a replay upcoming against Arsenal. Unfortunately, if we win the replay, we've been drawn to play against Liverpool, so not much of a prize. Anyway, today we take on Newcastle away from home. Like I said, every point is gold dust at this stage of the season. So what does all that mean? Well, it means that we are actually out of the bottom three at last, albeit by just a point. Brighton dropped down into the bottom three. Burnley and Sheffield United, I think it's safe to say that they're adrift now. So really, I think it's the scrap is between ourselves, Brighton, Forest, and Wolves are in the argument now. Forest and Wolves are catchable. Who knows, Palace could drop down with a bad run of results as well. So very encouraging. So what's been happening personnel wise? Well, you might recall that last time against Brighton, Andros Townsend was taken off injured, and unfortunately he has sustained a very bad hip injury, and he is going to be out for 4 months, unfortunately. So I've had to go out into the transfer market and replace him, and I've managed to buy, let me see, transfer history. So let's scroll down to the bottom. Clayton was subject to work permit. He's got his work permit, he's in, he's on the firm. And we've managed to get Semenyo from Bournemouth. He was unhappy there. We've brought him in. As you can see, it's cost us a few quid, but he's in, and I'm really looking forward to the damage he can do down the right hand side. He's got pace of 16, acceleration of 16. I think he can really do something for us. Tim Krul, he's been making noises, making a nuisance of himself, so he's gone. I couldn't offer him the game time that he wanted, so he's gone to Vitesse. And we've still got a couple of goalkeepers on our books, and I think that should be enough to see us through. Let's hope that we don't pick up any injuries in that department. So I think, you know, we're well set for the rest of the season. We've managed to lift ourselves out of the danger area, if you like, and you know, all to play for. So today we take on Newcastle, and this is the side that I'm putting out to face Newcastle. I think I'll start Semenyo today, and we'll keep Chong in reserve. So another signing we've made is João Camacho. Can't remember if I told you about him last time, but he can play left or right, prefers the right, but he can fill in for Giles on the other wing if needs be. So obviously cautious mentality away at Newcastle. It's going to be a tricky game and we're looking to get something out of it. A win would be priceless, but anything at this stage of the season. And of course we're looking at what other teams do around us. We're looking for Brighton to slip up, we're looking for Forest to slip up, and hopefully we can steal a march on these teams. Anyway, what should I tell them? Nobody's expecting anything from us today. Go out there and play without pressure. Got nothing to lose. I fancy, I know we are the underdogs here, but go out and give the well, I'm going with what the assistant recommends. Yeah, I've got some positive reaction there, which is a change. They don't usually react very well to the things that I say, to be honest. So that's all well and good. Let's go out there and see if we can get something out of this game. So Newcastle kick off, and it seems to be raining, not too heavily by the looks of it, and it's a throw to them on the far side. Hopeful ball forward, but Isaac will get on the end of it, and it's a save by Kaminski, and it will be a corner. Newcastle have started very brightly. So Trippier with it, lifts it into the danger area, and we head clear. Lockyer is a bit isolated out on the wing, but the highlight ends anyway, so that's the end of that. So a bit of encouragement. Possession is just about 50-50. Well, in fact, we are bossing possession. No, we're not. No, we're definitely not. It's gone down to 33%. So 12 minutes, 13 minutes gone. Doesn't seem to be much happening. And to be honest, I'm okay with that. We've got no shots. They've only had two. Hammered for possession. We're down to 27% now, and a booking for Lockyer. Ball comes in from the free kick. Lockyer needs to calm down. Oh, and that just goes over the top. Kaminski was quite happy that that was going to be high, wide and handsome. Right, I think shoot on sight, be more expressive. We've got to bring some pressure to bear on their goal at some time. Got to get a shot away. We're getting slaughtered for possession. But they can have the ball all day long, as long as they don't do nothing with it. Looks like a few tired legs out there already. We're only half hour in. Joe Linton down the left hand side. And he's tackled. Barkley with it. And Barkley nearly dropped us in the cart there, didn't he? Don't really expect that from him, but that was dreadful. Anyway, Trippier, throw for them, near side. Gordon with it. Joe Linton holds it up nicely, out to the left hand side, back to Joe Linton, ball in, Isaac with a header, and a comfortable take for Kaminski between the sticks. I'm going to have to demand a little bit more, I'm afraid. There's a couple of 6.5s there, some 6. Nobody's having a good game, are they, really? They've had 5 shots, 2 on target. We've had nothing. Absolutely nothing to get excited about. Well, Kaminsky again looked like he let that go by. He was happy it was missing. So we're coming up to half time. And we have had absolutely nothing to shout about in their half, let alone anywhere near their goal. I'm happy with your performance so far, keep it up. Well, I'm happy that we've not conceded, but you know, that's a tightrope. That is a tightrope in the second half. I'm disappointed we're not creative enough and we're not positive. That's more to the truth, but you know, that's going to upset them. I know it is. I've got to give it a go. Well, they're all fired up. Good stuff. Let's hope we can create a few chances in this second half. Absolutely nothing in the first half. Here's Ross Barkley. Out to Bell. He's got a bit of grass to run into. Ball into the danger area. Keeper claims. But slightly more positive. But it's a throw to them near side. Yes, we've nicked it. Brown. And Panzu is, well, he was sort of through and he took a shot. Pope saved it at the expense of a corner. But this is looking much more positive in the second half. Short corner, Semenyo. He's looking to get a shot away and Pope is firmly behind it. But a couple of shots, one on target. But the match ratings are still pretty poor. There's a 6-4, there's a 6-4, there's a 6-5, 6-4, 6-4. You don't win many games with those sorts of match ratings, I'm afraid. And you do get the impression that it's only a matter of time before Newcastle score, and this could be it. Yeah, there you go. So, no offside, no foul, no nothing. We're a goal down. So, I'm going to stay on cautious because I know if I bump it up, we could go 2-3-0 down. And we've gone back to not creating very much. Let's try and fire them up. So, hour gone. Free kick to them, Trippier with it. And we defend it, but it looks like it's a penalty. They're going to have a look at it. But yeah, these are not usually turned down. Penalty awarded. So Kaminsky needs to earn his corn. Trying to make himself big. Isaac with it. Oh, little tricky jink there before he fired it in. We're 2-0 down. Let's stop it there. Let's stop it there. So couple of who's playing bad? Pretty much all of them. don't think we've got anyone who can play that right-sided wing-back role. No, we haven't. So 6.2 is enough to keep him on there. Right, Giles, let's have him off. Camacho can make his debut. I think the jig's up on this game anyway, but we'll do what we can. Can't see us coming back from 2-0 down. We've created very little. But let's see what we can do. I'm loath to move it up from cautious in case we concede a third and even a fourth, because goal difference is, I think, is going to be crucial come the final analysis. But we're coming up with just 22 minutes to go, and we play out from the back, and Panzu, Semenyo brings it forward, Chong with it, run for the shot, Bosch, and he's found an absolute stonker there, past Pope. Pope had no chance whatsoever, and it's gone crashing into the goal. It's 2-1. Excuse me. At 2-1 we've got a chance, but it is a corner to them near side. Trippier with it, over it comes. Well, what was that? Everyone stopped. Everyone stopped and allowed Isaac to nod it in. I don't even want to look at it again. That was, well, I don't know what that was. You don't mind losing, but letting goals in like that, God, what's going on here? We don't want to let another win. I mean, we haven't been awful, have we? Well, the match ratings might suggest we've not been great, but we were briefly back in the game. 10 minutes to go. We're not going to turn this round, I don't think. But there's the good news. Brighton losing at home to Chelsea. Clayton knocks it forward. No one's getting on the end of that, are they? No more subs left, so Mpanzu's going to have to suck it up. He's dead on his feet. So Newcastle comfortable now, just knocking it around nicely. Unless we can get a foot in, and we can't. Pizarro's onto that. He wasn't favourite to get it, but he did get it. Ball in and over the top. But it's 3-1 to Chelsea down at Brighton, so hopefully it will stay like that, and there won't be quite as much impact to losing this game. So Doughty down the right hand side, Chong infield to Doughty, but it's a bit negative, isn't it? A bit negative. But with it, and it's all the way back to Kaminsky, Anderson, Out to this near side to Doughty. Chong. Infield. Clayton. This is more promising. Over the top, Camacho doesn't get his head on it. But he's managed to steal it somehow. And he's knocked it in. And there's 6 minutes to go. I've got to stop it there to collect my thoughts. Right. So, demand more, I think. And shall we just knock it up to positive for this last 5 or 6 minutes? And see if we can snatch an improbable draw out of this game. Clock's ticking away, I'm afraid. 7 minutes added on. Let's up the tempo. Much more direct. Pass into space is sometimes an option, but I'll leave it at that. So there's 7 minutes to go. Can we? Can we? And that clock's ticking round. Well, I was going to say nothing's happening. It is, but at the wrong end of the field, boys. There's Wilson, Gordon, back to Pizarro. Gordon, Pizarro. And it's a decent save from Kaminsky. But it will be a corner. Minute and a half to go. Attacking, what the hell. Trippier with it. He's going to take his time, but he sends it in now. And I'm noticing that Wolves are losing 3-1, which is good. So the fat lady is limbering up and she's about to burst into song any second now. And time's up. Anderson back to Kaminsky. Doughty. Sambi. Semenyo. Maybe a punt forward. No, that's curtains, I think. I'd like to say we was unlucky, but you know, we never looked like getting anything out of the game, to be honest. And there you go. Brighton have been stuffed 4-1, which is good. So don't want to be too hard on them. We were the underdogs out there. You gave it your best. Good effort, guys. Yep, they've reacted well to that. So let's have a look and see where that leaves us. It still leaves us a point ahead of Brighton. We're out of the danger zone. Everyone's played the same amount of games. So I was going to say we haven't got away with anything there, but it could have been a lot worse. Okay then, people. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like. And as always, that subscribe button is just dying to be smashed. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for joining me. Take care.